So we just arrived at Zurich International Airport, and from here we are going to take a metro towards our hotel, which is Ibis Zurich City West. We are going to take S16 metro, which goes directly towards city center, and most of the hotels are there, and it will cost you 5.6 Swiss franc per person. And in order to travel, I would recommend you to have either half fare card or Swiss pass. The half fare card costs somewhere around 120 Swiss franc and Swiss pass is 280 Swiss franc. So we just arrived at the hotel. The room looks really nice. It's not that big, but it is good enough for 3 people. And this is Vanu's bed. This is the best part of this room. So this is our first day, and today we are planning to go to Lausanne from here, and from Lausanne we'll be taking the gondola ride towards Mount Titlis. I would say if you are staying for say just 4 to 5 days, then I would recommend you to have half fare card. And if you are planning to have a ride of Swiss panoramic trains as well, you can opt for Swiss pass. And if you want to have a hassle-free journey, Swiss pass is quite handy because you don't have to buy tickets. But nevertheless, I think half fare card is good enough for 4 to 5 days, and so that is something which you can always choose. The most important thing is that you should always download SBB mobile app on your phone, so that you can always find out the route from point A to point B and the cost that is going to take. So that app is really handy, and we were using Swiss half fare card. The app was able to connect and link our half fare card to the tickets, and we used to get 50% discount, obviously, because we were having the pass. We are just about to take the gondola ride for Mount Titlis, and this is a very beautiful point. After around 45 minutes of train journey from Lausanne to Engelberg, we took a series of cable cars to reach the summit. That includes famous Rotier gondola that provides 360-degree view of the valley. Once you get to the top of the summit, you have many options available to you. You can either enjoy breathtaking views from the cliff walk or impressive views from the ice flyer. There's a beautiful ice cave and an observation deck as well. You can also enjoy tasty food in the restaurants in the food area, and there are some shopping areas too. The building is very well signed and it's very easy to follow. DDLJ cutout. So we are back on the tram and we are headed to Zurich HB station, and from there we have a changeover for Rhine Falls, and we have chosen South Bank as entrance for Rhine Falls because it has better locations to offer. I have been fortunate enough to experience one of the greatest waterfalls, that is Niagara Falls from New York. But I would say Rhine Falls is also very good. And the good thing about Rhine Falls is that you can experience the falls being very close to it. Don't forget to take one of those boat rides. There are 4 options available, but I would recommend you to have yellow one. It takes half an hour and it also hops off at the rock. So we have boarded the yellow boat, the boat number 1 for Rhine Falls. You can spot some fish. So this is going to be a really adventurous ride. We are supposed to stop at a rock where we can have a closer view of the falls. Let's go. So we are on the boat and we are going towards the waterfall. So we have taken yellow boat and we will be going to the rock. You can see we'll spend some time on the rock and then we'll come back. That is our boat. can see snow-clad mountains. Let me zoom in a bit. So, favorite activity of my daughter, she always likes to feed birds. When I first time viewed this waterfall in the video, I was just imagining myself to be here once in my life at least. So yes, today I'm here. So we can see a lot of waterfalls. There are some narrow waterfalls. In order to reach Staubbach Falls, you can either take a bus from the train station or you can just walk. The waterfall is just a kilometer away from the train station. You know what? Lauterbrunnen has always been in my bucket list, and whenever I used to watch the videos of Lauterbrunnen waterfall, I used to think of the day when I will be there and I will be standing right on these streets. So today is that day. I'm really excited and happy to be here. It looks amazing. The weather is really good. You know what? The photos do not justify the beauty of these places. Whenever we look at the photos on Instagram or the videos on the YouTube, it doesn't look as appealing as it is actually when we actually visit it.
All the best.
After a tiring day, we were glad to see quite a few Indian restaurants in Interlaken, and that too in proximity to the place we were staying at. We were literally getting Indian vibe as they were inviting us to have dinner at their restaurants.
So guys, if you happen to come to Interlaken West, there's a souvenir shop in front of the train station. That is really good. I will suggest you to come here and you can find a lot of items, Swiss items especially, at nominal prices. These look good, I'm taking some of them. These are good to give somebody or to use. Swiss watches on discount price. They've got a huge collection.